Let's begin in Child's Pose. Rest your forehead down. Close your eyes. Close your mouth. And begin to breathe in and out through your nose. Notice that soft sound and feeling of the breath in the throat. And make your breathing conscious. Sense an evenness in the breath. There is so much power in our conscious breath, kind of grounding you in your physical body, connecting you to that cycle of fullness on the inhale and of emptying out on the exhale. Soften the space in your lower abdomen and suction cup your navel up and back. Continue to breathe in and out through the nose and continue to keep just a little bit of engagement. It's subtle through the lower belly, that suction cupping of the navel back as you relax the skin right below your navel. Breathing in and out, maintaining that little bit of abdominal contraction. Inhale, lengthen the spine, keep that abdominal contraction. And as you exhale, settle into gravity, those points of contact with the mat. Imprinting that conscious breath. Inhale, come up through your hands and your knees, tuck your toes. Downward facing dog pose. Walk it out. Take some movement. Weight is even, hands to feet, feet to hands. Strong line of energy from your wrist creases up through the back of your hips. That little bit of abdominal contraction as you breathe in and out through your nose. Animate your fingers, animate your toes. Stretch long in this posture, in your arms, in your torso, in your legs. Relax your head and your neck. Relax your jaw. Continue to breathe in and out through your nose. Slight sense of the navel suction cupping up and back, keeping that as you breathe in, as you breathe out. Inhale, come up onto your tiptoes, and you can lift your right leg up and back, bend the knee, and take some movement through your right leg, the hip, the ankle. Animate your fingertips again, stretch it out, and then you can set your right foot down high on the tiptoes, lift your left leg up, bend the knee, take some movement in your left hip and your left ankle. Stay strong in your arms. Lift your right heel up away from the mat, Setting the left foot down again, downward facing dog on your tiptoes. Lean weight into your hands, round your upper back, and just tiny tiptoes until your feet float to the top of the mat. Grab opposite elbows, release the weight of the head, Bend the knees if needed here. Weight centered over your feet, side to side, front to back. Just that little bit of lower belly contraction. And then you're moving your belly back towards the thighs, letting your head hang heavy. Animate your toes. Maybe you move a little bit. Maybe you find stillness. Release the arms, halfway lift. Inhale, fingertips, all 5 fingertips on the mat. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Hands to the hips and then arms stretch up. Press the palms together if possible here. Relax your shoulders. Hands come through the heart. Samastitihi. At the top of your mat, pause. Relaxing your arms down along your sides. Animating your fingers, animating your toes. Tadasana, mountain pose. Inhale, stretch the arms up, extended mountain. Exhale, forward fold, all 5 fingertips to the mat. Draw up into the belly. Keep that engagement through the belly. Breathe in, halfway lift. Step back, plank pose. Take 3 breaths. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. One more, breathe in and out. Shifting forward on your toes, chaturanga, bend the elbows. Tops of the feet to the mat. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe here. Animate your fingers and toes. Come back to that strong line of energy from the wrist creases up through the back of the hips. Maybe you play with the width of the hands, or the width of your feet, or the width of your stance. Find that perfect position. Take another couple breaths. Just that little bit of lower belly engagement here, lifting the heels. Exhale, step or float your feet forward. All 5 fingertips on the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold again, driving down through the legs. Inhale, stand up, extended mountain. Exhale, forward fold, fingertips to the mat. Halfway lift. Breathe in. And you can step or round your upper back and exhale, hop your feet back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale. Exhale. Little bit of low belly engagement. Breathe in and out. High to the tiptoes. Inhale. Again, round through the upper back. Draw into the belly. And then hop your feet to the top of your mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. One more Surya Namaskar A. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Round your upper back. Exhale, chaturanga. Animate your fingers and toes. Breathe in, up dog. Breathe out, down dog. Animate your fingers and toes. Breathe. Little bit of low belly engagement as you breathe in and out. Relax your shoulders. Weight even through your forelimbs. Bend the knees. Little more weight in the hands. Exhale, float the feet forward. Halfway lift. Breathe in. Fold. Exhale. Inhale, stand up, extended mountain. Exhale, hands through the heart. Samastitihi, bend the knees. Inhale through your chair, stay here, breathe. Animate your toes again. Center the weight over the feet. Little bit of low belly engagement as you lift up through the back of the ribs, up through the back of the heart, up through your fingertips. Relax your shoulders. Breathe. You can keep it in and out through the nose. Belly to thighs, exhale, fold. All 5 fingertips on your mat. Halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Right foot steps forward. Warrior 1. Breathe here. This first round, let's stay. Weight is even, 50-50, front foot to back foot. A little bit of low belly engagement. Breathe in, stretch it long. And then exhale, bring the hands to the mat, step back, chaturanga. Inhale, down dog on your exhale. Step your left foot forward, draw into the belly. Warrior 1. Inhale, stay here. Again, weight is even, 50-50 from left foot to right foot. Animate your toes. Squeeze your glutes a little bit. That little bit of low belly engagement. Breathe in, stretch up, maybe look up. Exhale, chaturanga dandasana. Animate your fingers and toes in chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, bend the knees. Exhale, hop. Do a couple more hops. You can always step to the top of your mat. Exhale, hop. Good. Exhale, hop. Maybe catch some air time. Let's go one more time. Exhale, hop. Good. All 5 fingertips on the mat. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees. Chair pose. Breathe in. Press the palms together. Relax the shoulders. Exhale, belly to thighs, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. A little bit of low belly engagement as you exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Step your right foot forward. Inhale through warrior 1. 1 breath, 1 movement now. Exhale through chaturanga. Animate your fingers and toes. Breathe in. Look over the bridge of your nose. Exhale, fold. Left foot forward. Inhale, warrior 1. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. That little bit of low belly engagement. Breathe in. Breathe out. Animate your fingers and toes. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, bend the knees. Inhale, lift your right leg. And as you exhale, bend the right knee and step your right leg out behind you. Go ahead and point both sets of toes towards the back of your mat for flip dog. Good. Strong through your left upper arm. Animate your left fingers. You can extend the right arm and animate your right fingers. Stay here. Squeeze your glutes. Engage through the legs. Animate your toes. Breathe. That conscious breath, just a little bit of low belly engagement. Coming through plank pose. Go ahead and roll pinky edge of your right foot, root into your right palm. Side plank, find your variation. You can always drop the bottom knee to modify. Good, animate the fingers and toes. Tail and navel in. The left side of the body is lifting, the right side of the body is rooting. Step your left foot out behind you now. Keep your right leg straight for this variation. Wild thing. Good. Spread through your right fingertips. Draw your right shoulder into your back. That's it. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Step your right foot forward. This time we'll spin the back heel up and we'll come up into a high lunge position. But squeeze your glutes a little bit. That little bit of low belly engagement. Relax the top of the shoulders. Animate your fingers. Breathe. Hands come through the heart. Inhale, look right. Exhale, twist to the right. So the left elbow hooks on your right thigh. Hug the inseams of the legs in. Palms can stay together or arms extend. Breathe. But find your expression here. Possibly you're finding a bind. Strong legs. Little bit of low belly engagement. Lengthen your spine more. Twist your rib cage towards the right more. Relax your neck. You're looking over the bridge of the nose. looking towards the tip of the nose. Exhale, spin your back heel down, find warrior two. Straighten the right leg for a second, freshen it up, good, bend into the knee. Weight is centered 50-50 over the legs. Side angle pose, right elbow to thigh, left arm vertical. Either half bind, left arm behind your back here, or take your right arm under the right thigh, find your full bind here. And breathe. So animate your toes, squeeze your right glutes in, lengthen through the torso, that little bit of low belly engagement. But pick your gazing point, stay strong. Notice when the mind wants to give up. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, lift your left leg, bend the knee, and step your left leg out behind you. Again, both feet face the back of the mat for this variation of flip dog. Animate your fingers and toes. Hug the shoulder blades up into your back, squeeze your glutes, breathe. Strong legs here. Drive your big toe mounds down into the floor. Lift the hips up. Lift the chest up. Come through plank pose. Roll pinky edge of your left foot. Press your left palm into your mat. Find your side plank variation here. Right side of the body is lifting, left side of the body is rooting. Conscious breath, just that little bit of lower belly engagement. Find your expression, breathe. Good, this time stepping your right leg out behind you. Keep your left leg straight in this variation of wild thing. Upper back is engaging and animated here. Animate your fingers and toes. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Bend the knees and exhale. Draw up into the core, hop your feet forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose. Stay in chair. Bring your hands through your heart. Inhale, look right. Exhale, twist right. Parvrita Utkatasana, twisted chair. You can keep the palms together. You can open the arms. Good. Notice that left knee creeping forward. So draw the left hip, the left knee back. Draw into your core. Twist your ribs towards the right a little bit more. Inhale through the center, right into the other side. Exhale, twist left. Palms stay together or arms extend. Pick your gazing point. Draw that right thigh back in space. Root into your big toe mounds. Animate your fingers and your toes. A little bit of low belly engagement. Breathe. Belly to thighs. Inhale through chair. Arms reach up. Exhale, fold. Walk your feet hip distance, outer hip distance apart if they're not. Catch your big toes, peace fingers and thumbs. Exhale as you fold in, draw into the belly. Soften the knees so you can really pull the belly and the thighs towards each other. Relax the head and the neck. Keep that little bit of low belly engagement. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Animate your fingers and toes. Hamstrings to the sky. Breathe in. Switch your grip. Slide the palms under the feet. Little back of the wrist stretch here. Driving the hands and the feet into each other. Relax the shoulders. Float them up away from the floor. Good. Weight is still centered over your feet. Keep that little bit of low belly engagement. Breathe. Head and neck passive. Breathe. Inhale, halfway lift. Setting up, rounding through your upper back, bending and crawling the feet back, downward facing dog. Left foot forward. Inhale through your high lunge left side. Again, animate the fingers and the toes. Hands come through the heart. Squeeze your left glutes in and under as you twist to the left. Right elbow across. Open the arms. Again, you can find your expression. Maybe there's a bind here. Engage through the legs. Squeeze the glutes. That little bit of low belly engagement as the rib cage turns. Chest opens. Pick your gazing point. Looking over the center of your nose here. Instead of looking too far up with the eyeballs. Spin the back heel down, warrior two. Straighten the left leg. Bend into your left knee. Squeeze your left glutes. We're going for a side angle pose. Either adding your half bind or your full bind. Animate your toes. Squeeze your left hip under you more. Wrap that right shoulder back. Use the core strength to create length through your torso here. Strong line of energy, right leg through the torso. Breathe. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe. Inhale, bend the knees. Exhale, hop. A couple more hops here, or just stepping to the top of your mat. That little bit of low belly engagement. Keep the fingers and toes animated the whole time. But round into your upper back as you hop. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Bakasana, crow pose. Bend the elbows, lean into the fingertips. One or both feet lift. Really rooting thighs and upper arms into each other, rounding the upper spine. Little bit of core engagement here. Good. Activate the toe tips as you exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe. Strong line of energy from the wrist creases up through the back of the hips. Inhale, high to tiptoes. Exhale to the top of your mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, right arm under left, right leg over left. Into your eagle pose. Just a little bit of awareness in your low belly again as you breathe in and out, squeezing arms and legs into midline, keeping the elbows at about shoulder height. Strongly grounding into that left foot. A little bit of rounding through the upper back so that you get that stretch in between your shoulder blades here. Release. Inhale, extended mountain. Wrap left arm under, wrap left leg over. Dhanurasana, eagle pose. Look at that little bit of low belly engagement, like you're suction cupping the navel back and in, squeezing the legs into each other, squeezing the arms into each other. Relax your shoulders. Breathe. Release. Inhale, second round. Right arm under, right leg over. Stay here, find a deeper expression this time. Maybe it's coming forward a bit with the torso, elbows stay at shoulder height. Maybe it's lifting the bottom heel. Drawing into the core, steady breath. Inhale, extended mounted. Left arm under, left leg over, Dhanurasana, eagle pose, second side. Breathe. Just that little bit of low belly engagement as you breathe in and out. Full, complete breaths. Seal the lips, in and out through the nose. And release. Inhale, extend the arms up. Exhale, arms come down by your sides. Hands come to your hips. And let's lift the right leg, catch the big toe. And extend the right leg forward. You can always keep a bend in the knee. You can always grab the thigh. Strong through the legs. Animate fingers, animate toes. A little bit of low belly engagement so you can keep your spine tall. Breathing. Picking a gazing point if it helps with balance. Let's open the right leg out and to your right and look over your left shoulder with your gaze. Breathe. Squeeze your glutes. Keep the fingers and toes animated. Inhale, leg comes forward again. Release the foot. Point the toes. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, airplane pose. Torso forward. Right leg back. Right toes turn down. Center over your left foot here. Core, core, core. Animate your fingers. Good. Hands come through the heart. Anjali Mudra. Left hand comes down for half moon Ardha Chandrasana. So open the pelvis and the chest towards the right, and then reach your right arm up. Animate both fingers and toes. You've got 5 fingertips on the floor or a block. Breathing here, finding length in the posture, lifting the right leg a little higher. Maybe lifting your gaze. Challenge yourself. If not now, then when? Fingertips to the floor, turn your right hip down, and then step your right foot next to your left. Step your left leg back, low lunge. Drop the back knee. Then you can bring your right elbow to your right thigh. Reach back with your left arm and grab the top of your left foot with your left hand. Use a strap if you need to here. By bringing the thumb and index finger together, Jnana Mudra, with your right hand. Pick your grip and the stretch you want through your left quadriceps. You might have to adjust where you are on the knee. And then follow your right fingertips up with the gaze. Animate the fingers and toes. Keep that little bit of low belly engagement. Go ahead, find your expression here, breathe. Maybe the hands connect and you can kind of lean on your right forearm with your head. And go ahead and release. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Rounding your upper back. Inhale, bend the knees. Exhale, float to the top of your mat. Half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, stand up, reach up. Exhale, release. This time lift your left leg, grab the big toe, extend the left leg, right hand on your right hip. You can always keep a little bend in the knee. You can use a belt here. Animate your fingers and toes. Squeeze your glutes a bit, just that little bit of low belly engagement so the spine is tall. Stay strong. Open the left leg out into the left. As the leg opens, look over your right shoulder. Animate the fingers and toes. Low belly engagement. Breathe. Bring the leg forward, point the toes, hands at your hips. Reach the arms up. Inhale, airplane pose. Exhale. So the left toes point down. Animate your right toes. Good. Animate the core, strong through the core to lift the torso, to lift the left leg, to root into your right leg. Hands come through heart. Anjali Mudra, and then right hand, fingertips to the mat. Open the pelvis and the chest towards the left, and reach your left arm up. Animate the fingers and toes. Squeeze the glutes, challenge your gaze. Maybe it's up, Ardha Chandrasana, half moon. Breathe. Left fingertips to the floor, step your left foot next to your right. And then step your right leg back, low lunge. Drop your right knee, reach your arms up. Spread the left toes. Left elbow to left thigh, and you can reach back, grab your right foot with your right hand. Jnana Mudra, left thumb and index finger touch. Choose your grip with your back arm, how much you want to get into your right quads here, and then follow your left fingertips up with your gaze. Challenge yourself. Little bit of low belly engagement. Animate the toes. Find your expression. Maybe the hands come together. Breathe. Release your shoulders. Step back, chaturanga. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe. Weight even, feet to hands, hands to feet here. Four-limbed pose. Little bit of low belly engagement as you breathe. Shift forward through plank, drop onto your forearms. Just moving forward and back here on your forearms. Weight stays in the outer elbows. Forward and back, forward and back. Good, drawing up into the core. A little bit of rounding through the upper back. Gaze slightly in front of your hands. Good, hold now. Breathe. And then release onto your belly, uncurl the toes, bend your knees. Let's reach back and grab the feet for Dhanurasana. Stay on the soft part of your belly as you kick your feet into your hands, as you squeeze the inner thighs in, as you breathe into your side ribs, gazing over the tip of your nose. Good. Now make sure there's nothing to the right of you, like I had to move my water bottle here, move the phone, and then slowly roll over onto your right side. Parshva Dhanurasana. Oh, nice shoulder stretch. Really drive the hips forward, kick the feet and the arms into each other. Really use that tension there to draw the shoulder blades into the back, to get that nice deltoid stretch. Come back onto the soft part of your belly. Breathe in through the center, and then roll onto your left side. Same thing. Drive the hips forward. Engage your glutes a bit. Use that tension of feet and arms into each other to stretch. Coming back through the center. Take another breath here. Lift. A little bit of low belly engagement. Exhale, release. Inhale, upward facing dog pose. Again, you're looking over the tip of the nose so that you don't look up too much. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe that strong line of energy from the wrists up through the back of the hips. Lift up and out of the wrists. Lift up and out of the hips. Options here. Option 1, drop the knees, cross at the ankles, roll over your feet. Option 2, bring the top of your right foot to the floor. Lean into the arms, bring the top of the left foot behind it. Now see if you can swing the legs through to seated. Third option. If you're feeling adventurous, lean into the arms. Round your upper spine and exhale, hop your feet through. Ooh, made it. Right shin on top of left shin, double pigeon. You can always modify and cross at the ankles. Flex the feet in your double pigeon, fingertips to the floor, tall spine, weight even over the hips, whether you stay upright or you lean forward. A little bit of low belly engagement, keeping length, breathing into your glutes. Upright, switch the legs. So you're bringing your right foot back towards the left hip. For a twist, right arm comes behind you. Wrap your left arm outside of your right thigh, or you can hug it. Look over your right shoulder. The right hand isn't there to lean into, it's just to help you Prop your spine up tall as you twist the rib cage towards the right. Breathing evenly into right and left side. Come through the center and then do the opposite twist. So bring your right elbow inside of your right thigh. Look over your left arm. An open twist here. Weight still centered over the feet. Breathe. Come through the center. And come into boat pose. Legs can be bent or straight. Animate your fingers and your toes. Breathe. A little low belly engagement to lift. Breathe. To your low boat. Keep the fingers and toes animated. You can always bend the knees a little if you need to. Breathe. Good. Come back up through boat. Hold here. You got this. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Left shin on top for double pigeon. Flex the feet. Fingertips back. Tall spine as you fold. Keeping your conscious breath. That little bit of low belly engagement. In and out through the nose. Upright, switching the legs for our twist. So your left foot comes towards your right outer hip. And then we'll bring the left hand behind. Grab your right arm outside of your left leg. Twist to the left, looking left. That left arm is there just to keep the spine tall. Low belly, helping to lengthen. Twist the rib cage a little more to the left. Breathe. Your throat, breathe. Good. Coming back through center and just switching to the open twist. Right fingertips behind you just to help lengthen the spine up as you twist the rib cage towards the right side of your mat. Weight still even over the pelvis. Come back through the center again. Unwrap the legs. Boat pose. Inhale, low bow. Exhale, high bow. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Animate fingers and toes. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale and release. Bending your knees, hands under the low back. Take your legs up. Find length in the spine, in the legs. You can take your legs about a third of the way forward and pause. And then take them 2/3 of the way forward and pause. Animate the toes. Awareness in your low belly, and then hover the legs right above the mat. Relax your throat, relax your chest, your shoulders. Exhale, bring the legs back up. Second round. Let's bring the hands behind the head. Lift the head and the shoulders up. Lower the legs 1/3 of the way to the mat. Squeeze the legs in. Animate your toes. Lower the legs 2/3 of the way. Hold. Breathe. Lower the legs to hover. Breathe here. Relax your throat. Relax your forehead. Exhale. Bring the legs back up. Hug the knees into your chest. Bridge pose. Bend your elbows. Walk your elbows in. Good. Animate your toes. Squeeze your glutes a little more. Really root into your feet. Big toe mounds into the mat. Relax your throat, relax your head. Bring your fingertips towards the top of the shoulders. Hug your elbows in. Hug your shoulder blades into your back. And always come to the top of the head first before you press up. Animate fingers and toes. Strong legs. Strong arms. A little bit of engagement in the low belly. Breathe in and out. Exhale. Release. Second round. You can always stay in bridge pose. Otherwise, second round, upward facing bow pose. Shoulder blades hug into the back. Press into the legs. Exhale, press into the arms. Breathe. You can always lift the heels or lift one or both legs, obviously one at a time. Slowly roll the spine back down. Tugging the knees into the chest and then extending the legs up, right up out of the hips. So option 1 is Waterfall Pose. And we stay here, engaging the legs, using the core muscles to extend through the torso here along the mat. Or shoulder stand, rock the hips up, hands to your mid-back. Maybe walk the elbows in a little behind you. And then you can move the hands as close up towards your back ribs as you can. Animate your toes. Shoulder blades hug into the back, and the head and the neck are passive and neutral here. Breathe. Stay with the legs extended, or take any variation that you please with the legs. I'm going for my Lotus Pose here. And finding that balance, bringing the hands over the knees and starting to extend the arms as I drop the shoulders back. Awareness in the low belly. Whatever variation you're choosing, steadying your breathing. In and out through the nose, just a little bit of low belly engagement as you breathe in and out slowly. Through Plow Pose, you can keep your Lotus, or the legs are extended up and over your face now, tops of the feet to the mat. Perhaps the hands stay on the mid-back or release back to the floor. You can interlace your fingers behind you and plow. The spine is still tall in Plow Pose. The head is still neutral. Rounding the spine, bending the knees. Knees come towards forehead or ears. And then slowly as you can, articulating the spine. Upper back, mid back, low back, tailbone to the mat. And let the legs slowly come down, either coming up onto your forearms for fish or Bringing the top of your head to the mat, shoulder blades, suction cup up into the back. Maybe you keep your lotus or extend the legs. If you'd like floating fish, extend legs, extend arms. And then tuck your chin and release, hugging knees into chest. Maybe moving, rocking. Take a couple rocks up and down. And then extend your legs forward, seated, arms extend up. Exhale, catch your toes, catch your feet. Inhale, a little length, and then exhale, fold again here, Paschimottanasana. So see if you can flex all 10 toes towards your face. Animate the toes. You're gluing the belly towards the top of the thighs. And then you're pressing the shin and thigh bones down into the mat. A little more length up through the whole spine, even your neck. Just that little bit of low belly engagement here. And then come upright. Setting up for headstand, Shavasana. A. Interlace the fingers, top of the head to the mat. My favorite way to come off the wall is either just to kick your heels towards your butt. Step 2 would be heels behind you, knees over the hips, and then step 3 would be feet over the hips. You can always use a wall. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, just that little bit of low belly engagement. Animate your toes. Keep breathing. Slowly lower your legs about halfway down and then take the legs back up. Challenge yourself here. Slowly lower the legs so that they almost touch the mat or tap the mat, and then release into child's pose. Relax your shoulders, relax your chest. Good. Coming upright, turning over onto your back. Supta Baddha Konasana, soles of the feet together. Let's bring the right hand to your belly and your left hand to your chest. Close your eyes. Soften your face. And just notice that gentle rise and fall of the breath. Bringing the knees up, feet the width of your mat, and then you can kind of windshield wiper the knees slowly, slow cycle, windshield wiper side to side. And then extend the legs down for Shavasana, relaxing your arms, bringing your forehead and chin neutral and even with each other so the head is neutral. Releasing the weight of your body into gravity, into the earth. Releasing your conscious breath, just letting your breath be natural and organic. Go somewhere nice in your subconscious and rest. Shavasana. Bring your attention back to your breathing. You can extend your arms up, full body stretch. Bending your knees and hugging your knees into your chest. And then slowly roll over onto your right side. Using your arms, pressing yourself upright. And find finding a comfortable seated position. Maybe go for the lotus like I did, or cross-legged. Resting your hands on your thighs. Keeping your gaze soft or eyes closed, or the hands come through the heart. Strong spine, light heart, bow your chin. Bow to your practice today. Bow to that subtle power that we can connect to when we move our body, when we breathe consciously, when we concentrate, when we're present. May we continue to bring this energy into our lives as we step off of our mats and into the rest of our day. May we find ease and may we find grace. Namaste. Thanks so much. See you next time.